Well, hi St Mary's. I brought you out onto Loughton High Road today. Cafe Hope is open. There's loads of things going on the high road today. We're no doubt going to be interrupted by dogs barking, traffic lights or whatever. But I just thought it'd be great to remind us again, we're part of a living church. We're part of a living church, and this church is open 6 days a week, and we want to continue to be generous into our community, to continue to love the people of Loughton and Epping Forest, and to continue the mission of God that God's called us here to make Jesus known, that every person in every place will be saturated with God. And you know, part of that for us as a church is going to be this season of generosity that I believe God is calling us into. And I've designated the 22nd of May till the 5th of June for us to be able to respond, because we've been speaking about generosity now for a few Sundays, and now is the time for us to respond. And I hope you hear the heart of all of this is a heart of love. It's a heart of generosity, both in our serving and in our giving. We give and we serve from love and from generosity. It's a call of us as disciples of Jesus to serve and to give. And there's a letter that's also come out to the whole church, and I hope that you'll take time to read through that letter prayerfully. We tried to communicate as best as we can all that's going on for us at the moment as a church on this. We do recognise that we are in the midst of a real cost of living crisis. We understand that, and I want there to be absolutely no pressure, no compulsion around this. The heart of this is about love and generosity. It's not about amounts of money or serving, and it's also about just whatever our capacity is to serve and give, then to do that as the Lord leads you. And also, I'm on my heart is there to be a real sense of equality for us as a church community, that everyone gives and everyone serves according to their ability and their capacity to do so, and with a freedom for each person to give whatever they've decided in their heart, to serve in whatever way they've decided in their heart, prayerfully and in their own discipleship with the Lord, that we could have a freedom and a peace and a joy and a love and a generosity surrounding all of this. That's the heart that we want to share with you today. And giving and serving makes a huge difference. That's partly why I wanted to bring you out onto a noisy high road. The cafe behind me, that we open each weekday, I think we're operating on about 7 out of 20 volunteering slots at the moment, and we would love to have more capacity for people to volunteer and serve within this cafe. The Ignite team has been down about 30% since the pandemic. The worship team by about 50%, Living Hope team by about 30%. And these are for all good reasons and different reasons that have happened through the pandemic, and people moving on, and different things have happened. And it's all perfectly understandable. But the mission of God here calls us, and we've got many new people in our church that we want to feel who can step up, and God may call you to serve in a different way going forward. So there's so many opportunities. It really makes a difference when we serve. Those young people, I think of our Ignite team, and a real heart that we have. Honestly, the heart in this church to serve children and young people is amazing, and we want to be able to do that going forward. And so for our youth midweek, for our youth on Sundays, for our children, we want people to step up into leading and really investing. And we've got a great Ignite team, but we need more. We need more people to step up, not for our benefit, but for the benefit of the young people, the children, for the benefit of the people of this community, the people behind me here in the cafe who are longing to connect, who are longing for community. It's for the mission of God. Jesus said the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Pray therefore that the Lord of the harvest would send out workers into his harvest field. And that's what it's all about. This is a harvest field, and we're calling on everyone to step into that harvest and to serve and to give in different ways. As a PCC and trustees of St Mary's, they met and have always looking at these things and prayerfully considering them. And we are going to make some savings that we can in our own budget, as we're reasonably able to do. We want to better communicate around finances and serving in the life of our church. We want to be able to use technology better as well. I know that there's things we can do better there. And encouraging everyone to use gift aid when it comes to giving as well is so important. So I know there's lots of ways we can, as a church, take it forward and do better and improve. And that's part of what we're trying to do today, to explain what's going on. So, in the letter I'm sending out is talking about how it takes about £31,500 a month to run St Mary's, and at the moment we are actually operating a monthly £5,000 deficit. So we're spending £5,000 more than we're taking in, and we've got some reserves, but that's not sustainable going into the future. And that's why we're asking people to prayerfully consider their regular giving, as they are able to do so with no pressure, but with love and generosity. And so if you're thinking about how you might give, well, for some people it might be to start doing a standing order to St Mary's, and there'll be information in the letter about how you can do that. Go onto our giving page on the website. You can pick up a giving form on Sundays as well. For some people it might be that if you already give, and we're very grateful for every gift, honestly, thank you so much for the gifts that you've given. It may be that you're in a position to review that giving and to be able to perhaps increase. And I know that for some people they'll have to decrease their giving. My heart is that you give what you're able to give generously and with a joyful heart. But you may be able to review that giving. Please make sure, if you can gift aid, that you are gift aiding your donations, your gifts to St Mary's. There may be one-off gifts that you can make. For example, some people have a bonus and so on, and you're able to give a one-off gift, and that is very much appreciated. And another thing that sometimes people forget, is actually to include St Mary's in your will. We actually had an incredible gift come in this year from our sister who went to be with the Lord, Elna Green, who left £30,000 in a gift, and that made a massive difference to us. And so do consider adding St Mary's to your will. So do go onto our giving page on the website and make your response now before the 5th of June, which is our 150th anniversary. Also, you can respond about serving, and there's a page on the website called Join a Team, and there's all sorts of options for you. You can tick how you might like to be involved, and people will be in touch with you about how you can do that. There's so many ways. There's prayer ministry, there's Cafe Hope, there's Living Hope, there's the children and youth work with Ignite, there is pastoral visiting, all kinds of things that can be done. And so we would love you to go there on the Join a Team page. You can click the link, I think, in the letter as well. But my heart for you, friends, is to respond. And I just want to, as we kind of close this off, encourage you by the 5th of June to make your responses. Do ask any questions. We're very open to questions. You can talk to me, talk to Rich Milne, our treasurer, about finances. We're very happy to have questions and understand that people may have those. This is an amazing church. God has provided for us in the past. We've had 150 years of God providing, and so we are confident in the goodness of God. We know that God will supply all our needs according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. We just want to give you the opportunity to join in that discipleship joy of giving and serving, and that there may be equality so that the whole church can do it together. One of the things I love about our 5 p.m. service is that is happening very much. The whole team are doing something by way of serving, and that is my heart for us as a church. Everyone can participate in this joy of serving and joy of giving. And I just want to end by saying thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being part of all of this. I know that for many people you may need to just let this pass by because of cost of living, because of financial hardship. And in fact, to turn the tables, if we need to help you through this time, that's fine. And please let us know. There are ways and things that we can do to help people in hardship. So if that's you, if you're in need, then let us help you. And we would love to do that. So there's just no pressure. We want there to be joy, generosity, the love of God, and the goodness of God surrounding all of this. So if you're in need, let us know. If you're in a position to give and serve, then let us know and do that between the 22nd of May and the 5th of June, when we celebrate our 150th, the faithfulness of God to us. We're so thankful and we're so grateful. So may the Lord bless you, and may this be a time of tremendous blessing for you. It is definitely more blessed to give than to receive, and I pray that we can really take that to heart in this time, this season of generosity. The Lord bless you all. Thank you so much.